All right, what's up, YouTube? All right, so I'm going to finish the Big Rick story today. But first, you need to subscribe, like, and hit the bell. You know? Y'all don't give me enough credit, man. And all of my real ones, I want y'all to leave a comment every single time you watch one of my videos. Leave a comment. Hit the thumbs up. If you're one of my real ones, I want to see a comment in every single video, man. Y'all, that's like the least y'all can do. I want to see a comment, you know? So today we're going to finish the Big Rick story, right? But if you don't subscribe, like, and hit that bell, we got a problem, man. Right? All right, so I first met Big Rick when back at one of my homies' cribs and shit, right? And he's a motherfucker who's always getting robbed and shit. Always fucking with the wrong people, right? He's just got a bad habit for that shit, right? He knows who he is. So I'm like, damn, you know what? So I come over to the crib one day, right? I come in the crib and it's Big Rick and his homie, right? One of his homies. And I take one look at Big Rick and I'm just like, what the fuck is my homie? Like, this dude is gonna rob you for everything. This dude's gonna rob you for every. This dude might rip your tattoos off and take those too, man. Like, this dude's gonna rob the fuck out of you, bro. He's gonna take everything, maybe even your tattoos, bro. Like, what are you fucking doing? Fucking with this nutcase, right? This is my first, but I ain't never met Rick. This is my first time seeing him. This is my first impression, right? Like, this dude's gotta be a jacker, man. Like, why you be doing this shit to yourself, bro, right? Come to find out, come to find out though, Big Rick's really got more money than all of us. And he ain't no type of jacker at all, right? So I'm like, damn, Big Rick's actually cool, right? So it turns out Big Rick ain't as crazy as he looks, right? So, like, we be out at like the club and shit like that. Like I said, Big Rick already had a bunch of dough. Big dumbass chains and shit, all type of jewelry. Had like a Hummer on 30s. He was just doing his thing, right? So, so Rick, like when we would go out and shit, like one of the homies, he would always be buying drinks and just spending like 200-300 at the bar, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go over here and get these bitches over here to come drink with us, right? I would always be kind of like, I really wasn't a heavy drinker, so I would always be on my square, and I'd always kind of be out like scoping bitches and like, hey, y'all want to come have some drinks with me and my homies, type shit, right? It's real fucking easy, man, real fucking easy. But them motherfuckers are hella intimidating looking, right? So I was always a better person to approach. So I'm like, I would always get us some bitches, right? Not saying that they couldn't on their own either. So I remember one day we were at the bar and I had got like 3 or 4 girls to come hang with us. And one of my guys asked him a question. And he asked her something like, and he was like tried to be respectful about it too, right? He was like, hey, you know what's up? Y'all look, real nice tonight and whatever. He's like, but why are you hanging out with the homosexuals over there? Because they were literally hanging out with some fags. They were probably just their friends or something, right? The bitch was so drunk, but soon as he said that shit, I seen her like snap into it, and she grabbed a drink and just threw it in his face. And I'm like, oh, no, you didn't, you motherfucker. So I grabbed the bitch I chicken wing her. I bring her to the front of the club, in front of the bouncers, and I throw her out. Like, nah, she ain't coming back in here, bro. Nope. Nope, not after what the fuck she did. Like, nope. So I bounced the bitch out the bar, right? Rick and them are just laughing, but they know, like, I'll snap on a bitch, man. You know? I'll flip out. But I'm not on what they're on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not on no trying to break a bitch. I'm not on no trying to pimp on a bitch. None of that type of shit, right? So, that's just not my MO. I get my own money other type of ways, right? So, but see, Rick, he was a little smarter than me. I'm going to say Rick was a little smarter than me because he knew how to control motherfuckers' minds and shit. He knew how to, like, manipulate bitches' minds and, like, do shit where, like, he just had, like, loyal ass motherfucking, he had, like, loyal ass servants, basically, right? Like, damn, what the fuck he be doing? Right? So, I remember one day, it was kind of funny, we was out at a bar. I would do shit like, we would, like, valet at, like, one of them high-end bars and shit downtown. And I would jump out. We would all jump out or whatever. And I would sometimes, this was always kind of funny to me, sometimes I would tell bitches like, hey, what's up with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't know who we are? Like, you bitches, man, we're famous. You bitches don't know who we are. Like, and I would get an attitude, right? Like, oh, like, and slide off on them, right? And then here they come running, like, oh, hey, just biting the bait, right? I remember one night, badass bitches too, though, right? I remember one night I got these two girls to jump in the Hummer by doing that shit to them. You know what I'm saying? They jumped right in after I was like, yeah, you don't recognize us, man? Like, oh, hell no, right? So they're like, oh, act like they do it. They don't even know. So they don't even know who to try to say that they think we are, right? They jump in the car. All of a sudden, her brother's like grabs the door as it's about to close. I don't know it's her brother. Dude grabs the door as it's about to close. He's like, hey, no, get out. Get out. And he's looking at the girl, right? And he's like, nah, get out the car. And she's like, oh, I'm like, who the fuck is that? And she's like, oh, that's my brother. And I thought about it. And I was like, get out. Get the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, get out the car. He's never, if that's your brother, he's not supposed to let you come with us. Get out. He's doing the right thing. Like, get out of the car. You know? And actually kick the badass bitch out the car just because, like, you know, I have my morals and my principles, man. You know? So Rick, he was like, I guess one consider a master manipulator. But he didn't really do that shit to his homies, though. He wasn't a drug dealer. He wasn't none of that shit, right? So I used to not really understand where Rick got his money from. It didn't matter to me, though. I'm not trying to count your pockets, dog, right? So I don't give a fuck where he gets his money from. So one night, we were hanging out at my boy's house, who I thought he was going to rob in the beginning. And I was talking to him about something, right? It was me and one of my other homies, my homie G. And he was like, I don't know how this conversation came up. Where the fuck did this come from, man? I don't know how it came up, but he said something like, he started explaining how you control bitches' minds and shit. And he was like, I don't know how it came up. I wish I could tell you how it came up. But he was like, man, one time I made a bitch eat a shit taco. And I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean? Like, what is that, right? And he's like, no, man, like, seriously. I'm like, what, bro? You got bullshit, dog. Like, what do you mean, right? like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? And he's like, he was like,